Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hello, hello, hello. We are here, we are back. Hello. Hold on, let me fix this thing real quick with the light. You can see that light, that glare. I don't like that, so I'm going to fix that. And I can close the door, indeed. Yes, as well. Thank you, love. How's that glare? Hold on. Not much better. I wish I had paid attention to this before I actually started streaming. Oh, all right. How is the... No, the glare is completely... Oh my god, it's worse. Freaking... Right there. That's where it's supposed to go. Okay. There. The glare is fixed 90%. Now it's 0%. This is why I have this shirt here, by the way. Because this glare is annoying. I wish this you know, the setup I have right here wasn't so bad, but you make do with what you have. Yeah, it's gonna have to sit right here. There we go. Okay. That you like my shirt? It's a green shirt, you know, because my favorite color is green. All right. Let me close the door real quick too. And we are ready. Okay. Apologies for the slight delay and the whole technical difficulties thing. I didn't want you guys to get blinded by the light. Of course, one of the cats comes out. As soon as I close the door, one of the cats wants to get out, so he opens the door again. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's put this music on. I forgot to put the music on. There we go. Alright, let's get started with this thing. So, today, hello. Yes, hello, we are here. Alright, today we are going to be doing some editing. We're going to be making a FURSONA from scratch. I have never ever actually done something like this before. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be time consuming. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, if you guys have any tips along the way, I am more than welcoming them. I really... I have little to no idea what I'm doing, but I have Blender, I have Unity, I have things that I'm going to be doing stuff, and yeah, I'm going to be making my FURSONA, i.e. the green tiger emblem that you see. Yeah, I'm going to turn into an actual tiger. And the idea of this FURSONA is not actually going to be like using it all the time. I mean, you know, you're not going to no longer see my face. I'll sometimes use my face, I'll sometimes use my FURSONA. It's just like, it's, you know, like, it's a little dress-up game, you know? Get to have fun. Sometimes you see me as a tiger, sometimes you see me as a human, sometimes you see me... or you don't see me. Alright, well anyways, let's get into this. So we've got Blender open already here, and the main thing I've got here is ChatGPT is helping me out as well. So I've been using ChatGPT. I know a lot of people have a lot of negative flack about ChatGPT, and I understand. I mean, it's not just, you know, ChatGPT, there's AI overall that's been causing a lot of problems and political issues, but you can't deny that it is helpful in some ways as well, so it's been helping me a lot with this quest I have. So yeah, we're going to be looking at ChatGPT as well. Here, let me make sure the thing is here. Hold on. Here you go. Yeah, so we got ChatGPT open in a window over here. And my most recent thing that I did is that I had downloaded this thing. It's called a Winterpaw Feline Pack. That's where I had gotten the base. I have a base now that I can use for making my FURSONA with. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload it to Actually, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I just have downloaded it. Yeah, the immediate issue is my file was incomplete. As I had incompletely, I had downloaded it, but it wasn't complete. So yeah, it was okay. Let me turn down the volume a little bit of this thing, just so you guys can hear me a little bit louder. There we go. Alright, so anyways, where was I? I was in the middle of doing ChatGPT stuff. Let's see here. Alright, I should, yeah, winterfall / feline, yeah, blend textures, optional extras. My window should look like that. Okay, so let's go to my window over here. We're gonna open my file viewer so that you can see what that is here. Alright, here we go. Got my Hopian folder. There is my media pool. That's what I'm looking for. Art projects and the green tiger avatar. That's what I'm currently working on. Winterfall feline. That's what I downloaded. So I've got all these things right here from the Winterfall feline package thing that I had acquired. So yeah, so what do I do with these things? I have successfully downloaded all these things. What do I do now that I have confirmed that I indeed do have these things downloaded on my computer? So open a model in Blender. Yeah, okay, so yeah, open Blender. I have Blender open, file open, select the .blend file. Okay, which .blend file? Because I have a couple of one. I have avatar extras and I have feline blend. I'm guessing it's just feline blend, yeah. Alright, so let's do that. We're gonna open feline blend. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Blender here. We're gonna open a file. Open here. And I don't know if you guys can see the package or the thing that I'm. No, I can't. You can't see that. Okay. Well, here. I'm gonna go to Hopian, media pool, art projects, Rain Tiger, V avatar. That's what I'm looking for. Winterfall feline, and then I've got the feline 1.1.1 blend. That's what I'm looking for. Whoa. It's just okay, it's just a skeleton, really. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we've got some things here that we should not be seeing here. We're gonna get rid of that. And then armature, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I think we're fine. Aha, okay. I think we're fine if we, yeah. This is masculine anyways. Alright, so, you shouldn't be able to see anything that shouldn't be seen. Or isn't normally seen anyways. Alright, let's see. I have a lot of things that I don't understand. There's the hair, there's the tails, there's the armature. There's a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, I've successfully opened this thing. I don't know what I'm doing with it. But alright, so we're gonna go back to select. The next step is to select the armature in the outliner top right, switch to pose mode. Okay. But there's a lot of armatures. Hold on a second. Ah, I see here. Okay, it's armature right here. Switch to pose mode. How do I switch to pose to mode? Rotate the head slightly. Okay. No. How do I rotate this head slightly? How do I rotate the head? Okay, so if I go to pose mode here, let's see. Oh, is it here? Ah, okay, I can rotate the I can rotate the body. Okay. So that's what I do. Okay. Yeah, I can pose, I can change to, I guess I can do that, yeah. Rotate the head slightly. If the mesh moves with it, everything's working. If the mesh moves with it, well, what if I want to rotate the freaking... Hold on a second. Body. We're gonna go to body here. Body. Modifiers. Vertex groups. Belly. There's bobtail. There's breasts. There's ear. There's eyebrow. Oh, here, let's try to do something with the ear. No. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't think this is the right thing though. Vertex groups. Okay, armature. I guess I'm going to armature. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Okay. So we're supposed to select the armature, switch to pose mode. How do I switch to pose mode? Because that's what ChatGPT is telling me to do. Alright, so we're gonna try to figure out a little bit more. If we can't, then I'm gonna have to ask ChatGPT about it, because I don't know how to switch to pose mode. Other than just clicking on this thing. Switch to, yeah. No, that's not switching to pose mode at all. The outliner top right. Yeah. In the outliner top right, select the armature. Hold on, I'm gonna open this thing for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about, because I don't know what the hell ChatGPT is talking about, and it is confusing the hell out of me. Here. I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit so that it doesn't cover the screen completely. And there you go. Now you guys can see what ChatGPT is saying. So I've got the scene collection here. View layer. No, that's not what I'm looking for. None of this really seems to be what I'm looking for. Okay. So, select the armature in the outliner top right. Yeah, switch to pose mode. I don't know what the... Am I supposed to select the armature that's up here? 125 bones. Yeah, okay. Switch to pose mode. Rotate the head slightly. If the mesh moves with it, everything is working. Do not modify anything yet. Now we are just confirming model integrity. Rig works. No broken assets. What comes next? Once confirmed working, you will go directly into your transpiration folder. It's your custom tiger plan. Blah 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 blah. That's everything that I would do afterwards. The base slightly already includes traceable trust. Okay, so here I'm stuck here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Ask ChatGPT about this. I have re-downloaded the files. Yeah. So everything has downloaded correctly. The blend file is loaded on Blender. I am stuck at the step where I am selecting the armature and switching to pose mode. I do not know where to select the armature, or if I am even selecting the correct one. I furthermore do not know where to select the what's it called? Pose mode. Here is a screenshot of what what is this called in Blender? Scene collection looks like, yeah. Scene collection plus loaded skeleton, or I don't know, base. Alright, so let's, we're gonna make it look like this. We're gonna put this, yeah, this should be fine. We're gonna Control or Alt Windows Shift S. That makes a screenshot thing where I can make a screenshot real quick. And then I'm going to pick this and I'm gonna upload it to ChatGPT. Alright, let's go. Perfect, this is actually a very clean setup. You're closer than you think. I can already see from your screenshot the armature is selected correctly. You're already in the right object. Armature is highlighted. You're not switching modes yet. Let's fix that precisely. Step 1, you've already selected the armature correctly. Okay, in your screenshot you have the top right outliner. Yes, okay, that's right. Armature is correctly selected. Okay, cool, awesome. Armature, that's correct. You do not want body eyes here. You can know exactly what you selected. Step 2, switch to pose mode. This is what you're missing. So look at the top left corner of the 3D viewport. Top left corner of the 3D viewport. Yeah, okay. And then what? You will see a drop down that likely says object mode. Yes, I do. I see. Pose mode. Then select pose mode. Yep. Shortcut faster. Press Alt. Don't care. Step 3. What should happen once in pose mode was will become selectable individually. They will highlight when hovered. You can select specific homes. Test a rig. Very important. Do this. Click the head bone around the skull area. Press R. Yeah? Okay, hold on. Head bone around the skull area. Head bone around the skull area. Yeah? Okay. I think this is the head bone. I guess. And oh, whoa, okay. I can rotate the whiskers. Not what I was trying to do, but I guess I can rotate the whiskers. Can I rotate? That's the ears, okay. This is funny. Alright, what if I select a neck bone? There we go, I'm rotating the head. Now the head can go 360 degrees. I can make the head go around and around and around and around and around. This is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let's keep going. So what was I planning to do? So yeah, expected to roll the head mesh removes with the bone. If this happens, rig is working. Wait, painting is correct. Model is useful. If it doesn't work, tell me immediately. No, it doesn't. It works. What you just did, you verified the skeleton deformation system animation pipeline. This is the core of the V2 functionality. Once you confirm the head moves, we go directly into turning this into your green tiger. Changing the best face for yep. Adjusting face details. Okay. Yes. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and respond to ChatGPT. We're gonna say, yes, it works. We're gonna add a little ta-da. There we go. Yes, it works. Okay, I am ready to. Here, I'll just say I rotated the whiskers first, then the ears, and then I found the neck/head bone and rotated the entire head, because that is really what I did. Okay, alright, I'm ready to start with recoloring and I guess striping the avatar. Also, how do I remove yeah, okay, yeah, I need to also, how do I remove the nipples from the avatar? Not that I am offended by them, but I don't think my avatar needs to have his nipples showing. Alright, Alright, this is a major milestone. Your rig is confirmed working, which means everything downstream is viable. Now, we move into the visual identity creation. This is simple and safe to do. Method, hide them from via texture. Okay, removing the yeah, nipples cleanly. Hide them via texture. Best approach. You do not want to delete geometry or mess with vertex groups that can break the rig. Step by step. Select the body mesh and this will click body. Okay. Select the body mesh. Where is body mesh? Click in the outliner, click body. Okay, here we go. That's what it is. Okay. Then go to material properties, right panel, red sphere icon. Yeah. You'll see body for skin. I do not. I see just body. Unless it's here. Okay. Just trying to figure out how to remove these freaking nipples. I don't really care for them. Just get out of here. Okay. Here we go. That's what it was. Alright. Find it to scroll until your feet on something like base, color, image texture. Click the image name. This is your texture file. Open the texture in paint mode at the top of Blender. Switch form, layout, texture paint. Paint over the nipples. Color pick nearby foreskin. Paint directly. This keeps UVs intact. Read intact and complete result. Okay. Color pick near. What? Did you say something? Alright, color pick nearby foreskin and paint dark. This keeps UVs. Okay, I don't really care. Yeah, okay, so let's just. We're gonna get rid of these. I don't really care for any of this, so I can just delete it, right? Here. Yeah, I got rid of it. That's how I get it. There we go. Okay, just to make sure. Yeah, just deleting this won't have any impact on anything else, right? Control Y. Yeah, I think I'm good if I just delete this whole thing. Okay, there we go. I just deleted it. I'm not gonna bother with recoloring it, and especially since I'm gonna recolor the whole body. There's no point. All right, so let's do turning it into my greeting tiger. Okay, now the real transformation. What is this green? That's funny. I love how it just brings up this green emoji. Okay, so we're gonna set the base color. Base color in the texture paint mode. Okay, I don't know how to get to texture paint mode. How am I supposed to get into texture paint mode? Texture paint mode. How do I get to texture paint mode? Where do I get to texture paint mode? Good sir. Is it here? Wait a second. Oh, that's so cool. I can make a armature. Oh, that's cool. So armature is basically like skeleton type stuff, okay? That's so cool. That's so cool. Alright, so, tails. Yeah, I can look at tails if I want to. Let's see if I can do a fluffy tail. We're gonna do a fluffy tail. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's try to recolor this thing, okay? So we're gonna go to the main thing here. Okay, in texture paint mode, select brush color, enter your hex number. Yeah, I don't know how to get to texture paint mode. Okay. Face focus, your mask reference is strong here. Face framing, very important for streaming visibility. Nodes for symmetry trick, important. In texture paint, top menu, symmetry, enable X mirror, paint one side, okay. But how do I get to texture paint mode? That is one thing that I need to know. How do I get to texture paint? Oh, right there. Look at that! It's right there. Wish I had known. Okay. What is this? Oh man, this is gonna take a while. Alright. Sample, annotate. I have no idea what I'm doing. Annotate, no. This is not what I'm looking. View, paint. There we go, we're gonna paint. What is this? Whoa. Alright, we're gonna try my color, which is 145A32. There we go. Oh, here, let me hide this thing from you guys. There. Alright, so now I've got my color 145A32, and then I've got the radius needs to be like 7 pixels. There's so much in a single. What the hell? Okay, but I'm not figuring out how to. Is this? Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to freaking. Also, how do I close this? I don't know how to close this right now. I'm just gonna keep it here. This is so goofy. Okay. How do I repaint this thing? Alright, texture paint. In top menu, open symmetry. Okay. Options, yeah. Okay, interesting. So where do I go to head? Okay, we're just gonna pick a random one. Whoa. So, okay. I see how this is gonna go. Okay. Okay, now I've done this and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, here we go. Now I'm back at something paint. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Why is it purple now? Huh? Who made the eyes purple? I'm so lost. All right, there we go. I've got something. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Alright, I've got an airbrush. I don't need an airbrush, though. I need paint hard. Here, we're going to do the paint hard. Yay. Okay. That's something. A little by little, we're getting there. What is this? Why do I have this open? Why is this like that? Okay. 145A32. There we go. That's my color right there. Okay. So I've got the X mirror, yeah, enabled. Symmetry is fine. So now we're going to... Hold on a second. Yeah, just so you guys can see what's going on here. Poop. So we've got the... Yeah, we're going to turn into... Set the base color. Base color in texture paint mode is select brush color. Okay, in texture paint mode, I'm texture paint mode, yes. Select brush color. Yeah. Increase brush size. Paint across the body. Don't paint everything flat immediately. The lighter belly area, like your reference, slight variation in cone. We'll refine after base pass. So if this is just going to be a base pass, we're going to go through the whole thing. We're just going to pass through the base just to like color everything. Whoa, the interior is weird. There's a tongue too. There's a tongue piercing. What is this tongue piercing? When did I get a tongue? All right. All right. So, let's see. We've got really dark areas. We've got some lighter areas. I think the main color is going to be green. Yeah, so the way I'm picturing it is going to be mostly green. Okay. So that means like everything including the head and stuff like that is going to be... Yeah. How do I get rid of the skeleton view thingy? Damn, this is so well drawn. It's gonna be such a shame to recolor it. This is so painfully... Okay, isn't there like an easier way of doing this? Oh shit! Not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, there is an easier way, but that just completely eliminates all stripes and patterns. Okay, that's not what I want. I mean, yes it is. To be honest, it is kind of what I want, because... Okay. Like, this is not bad, but it's not me. This is not bad for a feline, but it's not me. I can't... I mean, it's so cool. This is really cool. But, like... Yeah. Tiger needs to have... For example, the black paw prints right here. Black paw. Yeah. Okay. Man, painting is gonna be... Okay. Don't paint everything flat immediately. Keep lighter belly area for your reference. I mean, it says not to paint everything flat, but... Okay, what is it? What else does it say? Okay. Use your mask reference. Strength 0.7, size medium. Where to place stripes for your reference. Okay. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to work on this. I'm gonna have to use my green tiger thingy as a reference here. So, give me a second. I'm gonna open my green tiger reference thing. wherever it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Are you guys able to see that? Yeah, you're able to see that. Okay, cool. So that's the idea. Is we're gonna work with that as our reference. It's not great. It's not fantastic. It doesn't look great either on the stream, but it's something. Here we go. So that's our reference right there. And that's really all I have to reference with. Yeah. So we're going to recolor this whole thing using that reference. We're going to start with the face because the face is what I've already done. Is there a way I can remove this freaking skeleton view? Because I'm getting sick of this skeleton getting in the way. How do I get rid of this skeleton view? No. Texture slots. Why can't I rotate this anymore? What's going on? Oh man. What's going on? The application has stopped responding. What did I do? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's because I had accidentally clicked on the thing. Okay, no, that's not what I meant to do. Control Z. Get off this fill thing. I want to stop seeing the black skeleton thing. Alright, I have to switch back to the freaking... Going to take a while. How do I get these black skeleton outline things to so yeah, okay. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, we're just gonna focus on that question right here. Okay, the armature overlay. We can cleanly get out of the way without breaking anything. Goal, hide the skeleton while painting. You have 3 clean options. Option 1, hide the armature. Simply in your outliner, top right, you'll see armature. Armature, click the eye icon next to it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, wow! Okay. Well, that makes things a lot easier. Alright, so, with that out of the way, I can actually focus on painting here. I'm going to repaint the whole thing, and before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Save this as a... we're going to save this, the name of this is going to be, I don't know, Green Tiger V Avatar. Okay, and then we're going to go up 1, Save as. Alright, here we go. Now I can actually work on painting here. So we're gonna set my RGB to 145A32. There we go. And we're gonna do the second one here as black. So we're just gonna do what's the color again? What's the color code for black? 000. Yeah, 0. Okay, there we go. Now I can focus on this thing right here. Now, what am I coloring exactly? Because I can see hair. I see hair coming off of it. Okay. Can I make this like full screen or something? Also, how do I increase the radius of this thing again? It's 7 pixels. Okay, so we're gonna do 10. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to start with this. Yeah? Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. And then we're going to... Yeah. Okay. We're just going to cover the whole thing. Now, I wonder if the hair is still visible. Because I can see that there's like little details of hair. Not a huge fan of. Alright. I think I'm doing this right. I wonder if there's a better way of doing this. Well, the important thing is that I have this base here. As far as everything else goes. Hold on, my thing doesn't normally have eyebrows. Oh, well, the eyebrows are black. Okay. So, well, the eyebrows are black here too, so it should be fine. Let me see. I'm going to add some stripes. I'm going to add some little dots. Stuff around the nose area. I can see that the nose area over here is a little bit darker. So a little outline right here. Yeah, okay, cool. That smears it across the... Yeah, should be perfectly fine right here. I'm gonna make this black right here. If I can. The area around the eyes is actually yellow, not black. And that's a specific hex color too. Hold on. So we're gonna do Okay. I do gold. That's what the color is. Gold. There we go. That's a little too gold. What about this one? No, that's less gold. Okay, we're gonna do this gold. Yeah. This is worse than editing with paint. I'm not an artist, and I'm trying to do this manually. This is crazy. Wait, the strength should be what? 75%? Yeah, 0.7. 0.7. There we go. What the hell did I just do? No, 0.7. Okay. Starting again here. Yeah, because this is a much better gold than originally. Okay. Just gonna trace along here. There's probably a better way of doing this that I don't know of. Okay. No. The strength is no good. I'm not an artist. Not this kind. And I don't understand how I'm supposed to be able to zoom in, but not to the point where it's just like that. I need it somewhere in between. This is frustrating me. Brush stripe, texture, texture mask, stroke. No. I need something that has to do with zoom. Oh, this is interesting. Nope. Not what I'm trying to do. Go back to where you were. Go back. Okay. So far, so good. Got the outline so far. A little splash of red over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe I'll keep it here. Maybe I'll do... Oh, I'll do some black dots. I'll do a splash of black. That'll be good. Wait, no, I won't actually because... Yeah, because that doesn't look like a tiger. Otherwise. Wish I could make the zoom a little bit better. Where's the zoom button? There's something. Man, I have so much respect for artists who take hours upon hours to do something like this. Look, I'll spend hours playing piano, but I won't spend hours making an art piece. This is crazy. Especially me, who's such a perfectionist. I go to every single detail. And I hate how this zoom thing works too. I'm not... How do I like... Okay. You know what? I have to ask ChatGPT how the freaking zoom thing works again. Okay, hold on. ChatGPT did recommend something else too. Let's look at what it said. Okay, so it says here, where was it? Option 1, hide the, yeah, I already did the amateur thing. Switch, okay, and then disable in front. This is less intrusive, I don't care. Switch to texture paint properly. When you switch to texture paint, Blender will prioritize the mesh anyways. Recommended workflow, please. For painting, hide amateur, select body mesh, enter texture paint, enables asymmetry, focus purely on painting. Okay, so I am getting frustrated with how the zoom function works, as well as panning for getting the right angle for specific spots while painting. Can you explain to me how I can make this thing more compatible with painting at different angles and being able to zoom / move the camera more freely? Navigation configuration problem, not a skill problem. Blender's default controls are not optimized for painting, but we can fix it. I'm going to give you a clean professional navigation setup so you can stop fighting the camera. Yes, I am very much fighting the camera. Right now, zoom feels consistent. Painting is awkward. You can't focus on small areas easily. That's because Blender is orbiting around a fixed world center, not your brush stroke. Go to Edit Preferences Navigation. Enable Orbit Around Selection. Okay, so Edit Preferences navigation, and orbit method. No. Orbit around selection. Here we go. The camera, and then select something like the head, rotate the view, the camera routes the area. Okay. Enable zoom to mouse position. Game changer. Zoom to, in the same menu, zoom to mouse. Okay. Frame your target uses. What it does, select any part like the head, camera snaps perfectly onto it. That is good. View select, frame selected, okay. Proper navigation, okay. Rotate, pan, shift and middle mouse, that's how you pan. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for panning. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. Oh my god, that makes life so much easier. Lock camera to view, optional but powerful. Press N, open side panel, go to view, lock camera to view. You can move like a normal camera. Okay, hold on. N. Open side, view, lock camera. View, lock camera to view. Move like a normal camera system. Okay. Use this while painting. Click area. Example I. Press P dot to frame it. Zoom in. Scroll. Paint. Rotate slightly. Middle mouse. Repeat. Common mistake you're probably making. Navigate before selecting your comment topic. Yeah, I already was doing that. Yes, mental. Select frame, then navigate. Okay, blender area. Blender camera, free camera like a game. It's orbit camera around the pivot result after once these are enabled. Blender becomes precise, more predictable, much less frustrating. It still feels bad. Are you on mouse, keyboard? No. Okay, alright, so we're going to orbit around selection, so we're going to select something. Select. Whoa. Not what I meant to do. I made a big X. Object. I'm going to select this big object. Yeah? And then, well, what does the period do? Okay, I think I've got a better feel of how this works, and that helps me a lot. Yeah, this should help me with some stuff. There we go. There's something good. Alright. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Now let's go back to texture paint. Yay. Because we're not trying to paint the eyelashes or the eyelid. Just around the eye here. Ooh, this is a nice pivot. I like how this pivoted. We're to reduce the brush size. Here we go. What's this? Why is it like that? You know what? It's not a big deal. It's just a small detail. Let's take a look at my tiger thing. I hate CZ. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Okay. So this eye thing is a little too wide. I'm gonna make it a little bit less wide. Ear fluff is gonna be white here. Actually, it's kind of alright. It just needs to be white on the edges right here. So we're gonna make the ear fluff white, and we're gonna make the ear itself yellow because the yellow is the ear. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna make this 10 pixels again. This actually looks nice. Wish I had a fill tool that would actually let me fill the area, not just the entire freaking body. Little by little, we're going to get the entire thing done, and it's going to look fantastic. Probably not as good as this original thing, but it's still going to look good. The main thing is that I got this 3D base, and I'm happy about it. I think this is a little too far. This is look funny though. Okay, so the ear fluff here is very present. This is, yeah, this goes into like the side fluff area. So I'm not gonna bother with that. Trying to go underneath it or anything like that. This is the main thing I'm trying to do. Let's just double check. Yeah, symmetry is working perfectly. Phenomenal. Need you to zoom towards the mouse, please. Go deep into that ear. All needs to be yellow. Yep, including the inside right here. This needs to be yellow as well. Alright, cool. Now I just fill in the rest of the color. Little by little, it's going to start looking like my tiger. It's crazy how much work people put into these things. Alright. That's done. I can start looking at the entire thing. I can start messing with the... So I'm going to increase this to 30 pixels, because this is going to be the main part anyway, so it doesn't really matter how messy I am. I just got to cover everything. Here we go. Yeah, this is looking good. There's probably an easier way of doing this that I'm not aware of, and it's bothering me. I wish somebody would come into the stream and comment and say, hey, you can do this, instead of that. You can save a lot of time for yourself. Unfortunately, I do not have that privilege. At least not yet. Maybe a generous soul will come into the stream and say, hello, you are doing this wrong. Going deep into the ear here. I'm going to change this to 5 pixels because this is going to be a very tight squeeze right here. Oops. Yeah, and I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. Am I able at all to see this? No, I'm not. Okay. You know what? It's not perfect, it's fine, it's not great, but it's fine. Yeah. It's good. No one's gonna look at the detail and be like, hey, that's wrong! Or if they don't, if they do, they probably won't bother to. Alright, back to what I was doing here. Got most of the ear ideally scoped out here. Change to 5 pixels again. Gotta do this little spot right here. No, I cannot. Why can I not? Oh, there we go. Almost lost my place here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do 20 pixels this time. Minimize that a lot. Okay, there we go. Control S, just in case. Don't want to be losing this. Alright, there we go. The ear is done! The inside of the ear, at least. Now we gotta do the ear fluff. A little bit of ear fluff. Yeah, this looks good, though. I like how I've done the ear. This is good. Okay. So, looking back at my reference here. Yeah, so we're going to do some ear fluff, we're going to do some stripes on the top of the ear. The ears themselves are going to be green. Let's see, what else can I do that's yellow? Nothing else right now at the moment. This was a little bit too much yellow, but that's okay, I was just starting there anyways. So we're done with yellow for now. I think we're going to move on to green. So we're going to do RGB, yeah. 145 eighth. Oh, I did 845, no. 145. 145 A32. Alright, there we go. And we're just going to do the whole thing, disregarding any kind of whiskers like that. Okay, we're going to do... I think we're going to do outlines first. Yeah, we're going to do outlines first. So we're going to do 10 pixel outline. Alright, outlines, 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 and then we're going to do the fill. Okay, let's look at the outline real quick. Yeah, okay, so turns out there is a little bit of a black splotch. Not much of one, but there is this tiny black splotch. Okay, but we're not going to make it that big. Yeah, that's the limit we're going to put on the eye stuff. Yeah. Actually, it might need to be a little bit... No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, that's the outline of that. We're gonna have some cheek stuff, yeah, cheeky. That's the outline of the eye, yeah. Alright. Then we've got the rest of the thing, which is gonna be primarily green. Yeah, we're gonna have the contour of this isn't that bad, actually. Okay. Let's work on this a little bit right here. How far do I want this to go? Let me look at my reference. Where's my cat? Perseus, come here, kitty. Come on. Hey, Perseus. Come here. He's sleeping. Oh. Man, how am I going to make this work out? I have my other art references here. Hold on a second. Alright, here we go. Main references. I have pictures of my cats. I have green tiger things that people have done. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a big white area underneath. Yeah, just like this. And I'll have some green and black stripes until it eventually turns. Yeah. Okay. So for now, I think we're going to do a little contour around the chest area. I mean, it's not bad. The white around the areas is not bad.
Save it for later.
Thank you for the food, love. Hey, you want to see the progress I've made so far on my thing? Love? I recolored the ears. Oh, you have a cat in a box. Oh. Hi, cat in a box. He's just gonna sit here.
That looks cool.
I just did the ears. I finished the ears. But this is a base. This is like a somebody else had made.
Okay.
And so I'm just recoloring it first, and then I'm gonna, yeah, go into some details. I have a cat in a box in my lap. The cat in the box in my lap. Look at this cat in the box in my lap. Hi, cat in a box in my lap. He's not moving at all. He's just sitting here, he's chilling. The way he just looks up. He's so cute. Okay, bye cat. Hey kitty. Come here. You want some love? I've got my other cat. He's a good boy. Okay. So, here is my cat reference. It looks pretty similar. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to the FURSONA thingy. Oh, he's loving this. All right, back to my work. All right, so I was doing the outlines. I think I'm gonna do some more outlines over here. Well, I'm gonna do some filling here. I'm gonna do some filling just so I have a better picture of what I'm working with here. Oh man, Control Y. Can I edit, redo? Shift Control Z. It's okay. I'll redo the eyes. Hi, Katie. I need you to stay here as long as possible so you can be my reference. All right. How do I get the link to my live stream so I can share it with people? Okay, I joined a voice call so that I can have some people hopefully help. Because otherwise this is going to take a while. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good so far, but yeah, it would be cool to have some people. Alright, let's go. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do this. I've opened Discord and I am now in a voice call. Hopefully people can help me out. Alright, continuing with the recoloring, yes. Oh, the whiskers are going to be tricky here. I don't like how that splashes over into the other thing. Okay. It's fine. It's not as bad as it could be. Here, I'm gonna make this color black real quick. Recolor this black. Wait, can I pick the color? Here we go. Yeah? There we go. It's not a big deal if the black splashes over because black matches with everything anyways. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Just doesn't look great either. Just gotta add some stripes, some darker colorations and stuff. I'm gonna keep going with the green, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this entire thing here. Work on some fluff as well. The fluff needs to be green. Though I'm not a big fan of these crevices not being green. I don't understand why it's... Do I want the entire mouth to be white, or should I make some of it green as well? Yeah, I'm gonna paint over these markings here. Mainly because I'm gonna have my own markings going on. Here we go. Looks a little bit better. The face looks a little bit feminine, which I'm not a huge fan of. But it's okay. Let's see. Can I pan over to here? Yes, I can. Okay, so then I can work on these little things right here. Make it 5 pixels here. 2, 2, 2. Not trying to touch the whiskers. Also not trying to touch the eyelashes, eyebrows. I accidentally colored. Yeah, I can see it over there. I accidentally colored the eyebrow. This is tricky. Maybe it would be better just to do the base. No, it wouldn't. Actually, I can make it black. That would probably be better. Yeah, I'll make the base of the eyelash or the whiskers should be black. Here we go.
Yeah. No.
What? Trying to get a good angle on this. There we go. That's a good angle right there. Look at that.
No. No.
Alright, there we go. That's the first little black dots that I've got on the face of my avatar. Not bad. Let's see over here. I'm gonna do that, fix that real quick. Trying to get a good angle on this thing. There we go. Fix that. Okay. It's not looking bad. It's definitely not great, but it's made good progress. Yeah, I've got work to do. All right. It looks a little ridiculous, honestly, at this point. Feels a little ridiculous, but we're getting there. We're gonna get there eventually, at some point. I'm not liking this zoom, like the fact that it just zooms from like 100 to 50%. Like, I don't like that at all. Oh man. Oh wait, there's the face thing where I don't want to intrude too much into it. Yeah. Yeah, because I want it to stay white. This is light gray, but you get the idea. Okay. Got some contouring to do on the... Yeah. Just a little bit here on the back of that, on the back of the fluff. Alright. We've got the green head going for us. Majority of the green, at least. Then we've got the white. We're going to do the white underneath here. Yeah, okay. Now that, let me think. Looking back at my references here. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be mostly white here, so I'm going to change the color here to that. Boom. Done. That doesn't look like the right kind of white I'm going for. Yeah, this doesn't look like the right kind of white. I'm gonna take this one. No, that's even darker. What the hell? Why is it so dark? Ah, there we go. Almost there. Yeah, there we go. That's the right kind of white right there. Alright, now we've got the mouth kind of reset to where I want it to be. I can work on getting some stripes done onto the mouth as well as some dots. Yeah, okay. Just gonna do some black marks here. No, that's too big. I'm gonna do 5 pixels. What the hell did I just do? Oh, I just went into edit mode. Not what I meant to do. Not bad for the first stripes of this avatar. First little stripes. I just gotta fix this thing real quick. Yeah, fix this. Nope, wrong color. Alright, there we go. That's fixed. I should put some more dots. Also, I need to fix the color on these things. Oh, not necessarily. The whiskers aren't terrible. They're not bad, actually. I need to fix the fact that I recolored a lot of them accidentally. It's not bad. Okay. Okay. I should go ahead and do the ear fluff a little bit as well, since I have the white color on. I mean, the ear fluff isn't bad. It's just too dark. Like, it needs to be lighter over here on the edges. So instead of going darker, it needs to go lighter. So here, I'm going to pick this color right here. Pick the color... this one over here. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to make it a little bit brighter, put it on the edges. Alright. It does look a little bit better as ear fluff, but it's, again, I'm not a professional artist, I'm not great. It still needs to be a little bit whiter, yeah, it's still too dark over here. I can make it darker though. Just the tips are supposed to be super white. I'll make it go darker. Alright, one more fluff I've got to do right here, this ear fluff right here. Okay. Ear fluff is almost done here. I mean, it looks a little bit more white. There's that. Whether or not it looks good is up to question. Okay. So, question is, do I keep making it white on the sides, these ears? Should I make the fluff more fluffy, more white? Should I make it just the ends? I think I'm gonna make the ends, I'm gonna make it a little bit darker white. There we go. That should be a perfect gray. Yeah. But you know what? This is a good place to stop anyways. I could use a break, and I could do some more research in the meantime as well. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the stream, if you liked watching me struggle a little bit with my amateur artistry skills, yeah, I mean, feel free to say so in the comments. Feel free to give it a like and a comment and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll see you next time. I'm going to do some work offline. I can't do everything because I still want to do research, and I don't think you guys want to be watching me doing research, even though I have been doing research. But I'm still going to be doing some more research and stuff, and I also need kind of a break. So, yep. Anyways, if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and a comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.